What's up with it, man? It's the Bronco at the Pro coming at you with another reaction video. We got exactly how good was Zinedine Zidane. Hey, y'all know I'm new to the scene. The only thing I know Mr. Zidane for, outside his coaching career, I know he used to coach Real Madrid, but player-wise, is him headbutting Buddy in the World Cup. Every time I think of Zidane, I think of that head, man. I think of him headbutting somebody in his last game ever. There's one way to go out. So, hey, I'm finna educate myself and learn about exactly how good was Mr. Zidane. I see people say he top 10 of all time. So, hey, let's see what goes down.
The debate over football's
Shout out Raymar Football.
Will always exist. The differences in generations, leagues, and positions pretty much means that nobody can really tell. We might all have our different opinions, but nonetheless, Zinedine Zidane was regarded as one of the most dominant and greatest maestros the game has ever seen.
Yes, sir.
Considered by most people to be in the top 10 and even possibly top 5 to have ever played the game.
Top 5?
Just how good was he exactly? Hey guys, what's up?
Whoa, Zidane!
But just how good was
Zidane!
Hey guys, what's up? It's Raymar back again for another video.
That ball has some whistle on it, boy.
Look at how good was Zinedine Zidane.
Make sure my volume turned up.
Most of you guys would probably say that while you might acknowledge Zidane as an all-time great player, you might think that he isn't as comparable to Ronaldo, Messi, Maradona, or Pele.
That's what I
The
think.
problem, however, is that most judgments are based on goals, and I'll admit that I myself do mostly look at those kinds of stats as well. But if you look at what a footballer is judged on, ultimately Zidane's achievements, but more importantly, his performances, especially in big moments, and ability to just dominate and take over games with his presence alone provides a compelling argument for
He got
not
that
only
aura.
his rightful place up there on football.
He got that
history,
aura
but
effect.
his spot as one of the best maestros the game has ever seen. Of the many quotes about Zidane, there's one in particular that really stands out. Not only because the guy who's saying it is a bit of a narcissist, but also because what he says really highlights Zidane's
Getting jiggy on
ability
him.
to stand out amongst the world's best and inspire his team. Zidane was from another planet. When he stepped onto the pitch,
Whoa, Zlatan, bitch. He out here giving somebody credit. Hey, you gotta listen to him. He says Zidane was from another planet. When he stepped on that pitch, 10 other guys, no matter who they was, instantly got better. That aura is that simple. By Zlatan, bitch.
10 other guys, no matter who they were, just suddenly got better.
It's that
just
simple.
That simple. Coming from no other than Zlatan Ibrahimovic himself. Zidane, arguably more so than any other player, performed and came clutch on the biggest stage. And that is the mark of a truly great player. The ability to perform and control the pace and tempo on the big stage is something that only the very best players can do.
Best of the
But
best.
in the case of
Cream of the
Zidane,
crop.
that was something he did on a regular basis. It was Zidane's ability to dominate in these games which makes him so exceptional. Even in a match against the world's best, he would be a class above. So in order to prove it to you guys, we first need to take a look into where it all began. In 1996, Juventus took a gamble on signing a young Zidane after seeing his promising skills. But
Why I think he was older than that? 1996, young Zidane. I thought Zidane was. Is it because of the hair? Is it because the hair make him look
there
older?
were doubts. Zidane wasn't exactly the most physically capable player. He was underweight, wasn't fast.
Look, he
and
got a
had
ball
lot of
spot right
strength.
here.
But just on his first practice,
Ugh.
his doubts would go away
Roulette.
almost instantly. Zidane immediately stood out for one thing:
Juventus.
his mastery of the ball. He was a playmaker like no other. Surrounded by 2 or even 3 defenders, he would never lose composure and always make the right plays. And on top of everything, Zidane's vision, understanding of the game, and ball control was a league above everyone else's, and it showed. It was because that's just how much
That
of
part
a
got
master
copyrighted,
he
I'm
was.
assuming.
Zidane would be such a dominant player even without being a main goal-scoring option that they would win the Serie A championship and he would be named the Serie A Foreign Football Player of the Year.
His first year?
This would only continue as the very next season, Zidane with Juventus would win back-to-back Serie A titles, win the FIFA World Player of the Year award, and be nominated into his first Ballon d'Or.
Hey.
Finishing in 3rd place behind Ronaldo.
Damn. The vote different. Well, it makes sense because it was OG Ronaldo. It was OG. My bad, OG. My bad, OG.
1998 World Cup. and it was on his home turf in France. Zidane was on a mission to prove all his doubters wrong. France, being led by Zidane, would end up sweeping every team they faced with relative ease and breeze right onto the final, where they would face favorites.
Who they play? They played Paraguay. They played Italy. They beat them on penalties, and then they played Croatia.
And defending champions, Brazil.
Brazil!
And as many of you know, France would go on to win that final thanks to 2 early goals by no other than Zidane himself.
Woo!
And there were
So
some
up to the occasion.
theories going around about that particular World Cup final, but I've already made a
They said it was
video about
rigged?
that. Regardless, France played superb and
I need to react to
absolutely
that.
deserved that win. This would only be the beginning of Zidane's rise to the top of the footballing world. Zidane became a national hero, and with that World Cup win, it would turn out to be the biggest public event in French history, second only to the country's liberation parade after World War II. That year, Zidane would win the World Cup final Man of the Match, Player of the Tournament, and very first Ballon d'Or. Fast forward to the UEFA Euro 2002 tournament, where Zidane was seemingly at the height of his career. Down at halftime and facing elimination in both the quarterfinal and semifinal, Zidane would again come in clutch to lead his team and save his country, winning France's second ever European Championship, where Zidane was voted Player of the Tournament. At the time, they were the only other country to hold the World Cup and European title since West Germany, which you can imagine
won the Euros and the World Cup.
In fact, Zidane is the only player in football history to win a Ballon d'Or, World Cup Player of the Tournament, European Trophy, European Player of the Tournament, and the Champions League title.
A goddamn siete on their ass. Zidane hit a siete on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He hit a siete on their ass. Sam, I don't even know what they said. They said World Cup victory, World Cup player of the match, Ballon d'Or, Euro Championship, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes, you heard that right. No other player in football history has ever done it except for Zidane. However, at club level, things weren't looking as great for Zidane.
Oh, Lazio,
Juventus
number
fell
1?
short of the Serie A championship.
Let me find out, Lazio.
1-point differential. As for their Champions League run, Zidane...
Oh, damn, Zidane, there go that anger. There go that anger right there. Y'all see that? There go that anger. Ah.
Zidane would face a ban after headbutting Hamburg player Johan Keane.
Oh, so he headbutted somebody, yeah? Come on, Zidane. What's up with the France? What y'all teaching over there? You know, I give the Uruguayans problems with Luis and biting people. Now I gotta give y'all problems with headbutts. Ooh, is that like something with y'all culture? To where y'all be headbutting people? Where he learned this from? Because this is not normal. It's not.
Which became a huge mess in the media.
It's not.
Gave people a glimpse of
I thought he shouldered him. That boy headbutted him.
And without their star player, Juventus would end up being eliminated from the tournament. Many people believe that Zidane would have won the 2000 Ballon d'Or because of his European title and amazing club performance, but after the incident, there would be such negative publicity about Zidane that he actually lost out to Luis Figo by such a close margin of 16
I ain't heard
points.
of bro.
If it weren't for that headbutt, he would have
He
definitely
headbutted him.
Ballon d'Or. In 2000,
In the
he
head.
signed with Real Madrid for a then record
Real Madrid.
€77.5 million transfer fee and spearhead what has become known to be the Galacticos era. Real Madrid president Florentino Perez has even admitted that out of all the superstars they wanted, Zidane was absolutely their #1 priority. If you look at the players they acquired in that Galacticos campaign,
whiz
like
with that
Ronaldo,
ball,
Beckham,
bro.
and Luis Figo, it really says a lot that they made acquiring Zidane their main priority. In his very first season for Real Madrid, Zidane would be the main man for the way he controlled the game,
AC Milan.
pace, and tempo of the team. Zidane would win the La Liga title, Champions League title, Spanish Super Cup title, UEFA Super Cup title, and Intercontinental title. When it came for the 2002 World Cup, just exactly
You can't
how
see
important
Zidane.
Zidane was for his French national team really showed. Zidane would have an injury early on in the opening match and would miss out the next 2 group stage matches.
Oh, okay. I thought that
all
meant
of
he
which
missed
France
the
failed to
whole
score
World
a single
Cup.
goal and lost every game.
Damn!
In elimination, Zidane had no choice but to play through the injury. He was even wearing a knee brace during the entire match.
That's that LeBron effect right there. LeBron don't play, his teams don't do a goddamn. You just need him on that field for that aura,
That
man.
without their leader and playmaker, this would be the worst statistical performance performance of any defending World Cup
They didn't
champions
score
in
not
history,
once in
and
the games he
France
missed.
would be on their way home. In the 2004 Euros, Zidane would again lead his country and make it to the quarterfinal until they lost to the eventual champions and dark horses, Greece. And it was a great match, with France controlling a majority of the possessions and with way more shots on target. But as you know, in football, it only takes that one magical moment to score and win.
Hey, USA versus Canada, Liverpool versus Real Madrid.
Now, in 2006, Zidane had announced that it would be his final season as a football player and planned to retire from both club and international play at 34 years old. And I believe that this was truly the biggest moment in Zidane's career. He was on a mission to end his career the best way any player in history could have.
Winning the World Cup.
The World Cup. Zidane and France would sweep through their opponents again to make it to the final, and I honestly hold the man was completely dominating a fully loaded Brazilian team with guys like Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Kaká, Roberto Carlos, and Cafu.
Loaded.
Had complete dominance in this game and
and look at Zidane just dropping everybody.
Zidane had complete dominance in this game and effortlessly broke down the Brazilian midfield and defense, controlling the ball with such ease that it honestly looked like it took no effort out of him at all. Although he might not have scored, he was clearly the man of the match, as his mastery of control, vision, passing, and leadership just completely ruminated throughout the game. He played so well, in fact, that the Brazilian players weren't even angry when they lost. Instead, they all gave him his respects and acknowledged
that Brazilian team was loaded, bro.
Now, when it came to the final against Italy, we all know what happened, but let's break it down anyways. Zidane opens up the score sheet with what I believe is one of the most beautiful and iconic penalty kicks I have ever seen.
What he do it? I think I seen this.
For this type of penalty kick
chip, yeah, I knew it. Little chip.
But anyways, Italy would equalize with a header from Marco Materazzi, and the game would go on to extra time. Marco Materazzi says,
"Look at that view!
To extra time.
Look at that view! I thought this was fake."
Says an insult to Zidane about his mother and sister in the 110th minute of extra time. This is when one of the most iconic events in football history.
Zidane say, "What you say about my mama?"
Does the unimaginable and headbutts Materazzi on the biggest stage of football, which led to him being sent off. France would end up losing 5-3 in a penalty shootout against Italy, and
come on,
the most
Zidane,
tragic
bro.
part is if Zidane had just let whatever.
Bro, Maserati did his job. He got you off your game. He got you out of there. You're out of there. I know Maserati was over there clapping like, yeah, he did his job. Got Zidane out of there. And Italy won the goddamn World Cup, bro.
Just for that moment, France would have most likely won, because the 3 penalties that they missed
Zidane can keep his composure, bro. You 37.
You
40 years old.
For some insane reason, Franck Ribéry and Thierry Henry were substituted out of the match just a few minutes before the end of regulation, right before the penalty shootout. And the ones that just
who the coach was there? Who was the coach? Than the people who got subbed on?
I mean, I understand.
Who the goddamn coach?
Been exhausted from running around.
Raymond Domenech. That's on you, Raymond and Zidane. Raymond and Zidane, so.
Only a few minutes left. Who in their right minds would sub out Thierry Henry and Franck Ribéry of all people after just losing your team captain with only a few minutes left to play in the World Cup final?
Yeah, Raymond sold, bro. Look at Zidane. That boy is dirty.
I genuinely have no
Zidane
idea
is
what the
dirty.
coach was thinking. Imagine just how much greater Zidane would have been if he hadn't had such a wild temper that cost him the 2000.
Yeah, you 30, bro. Come on now. You 45 years old.
Trophy, which definitely would have brought him closer to the conversation when it comes to being one of the greatest players of all time. But anyways, that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I hope you did enjoy. It's been a while since
Zidane, man.
How good were these player series? So let me know who you want the next one to be about in the comments section below.
Zidane, you 50 years old. How you let them boys get in your head like that in the World Cup final? Bro, I'm still like this. It's your last game ever. You 55 years old and you gonna let this Maserati dude get in your head talking about your mom and your sister where you headbutt them, get sent off, and lose on penalties? Raymond, you gonna take out Thierry Henry and that other dude, and the 2 people that you subbed in missed a penalty and y'all lost to goddamn Italy. Hey, that's just tragic all around, bro. Hey,
So there's still
but
time
other
to
than
join
that,
the Thierry Henry jersey
Zidane, goddamn
announcements
dog,
in my
bro.
last video, which the link for will be in the description.
His highlights are goddamn graceful. Like, damn, I'm just sitting there looking at his highlights in this video. That boy was a goddamn magician with that goddamn rock. Boy, like he say, he had that LeBron James effect. If he not playing, the team not winning. Hey, man, sorry for all the disrespect that I give to that man Zidane. Obviously, he's one of the top 5, top 10 greats. Let me know what y'all got him ranked in y'all top 10 list. Or if he even in y'all top 10 list. But those 2 headbutts, every time I heard Zidane, I think of that goddamn dome. I think of that cranium, man. I'm out.